Welcome to the series of As Good as Gold Women videos. I have April with me. Thank you so much for being here. It's really lovely to meet you.
Thank you for having me.
We talk to a lot of female clients. I have the privilege of talking to our female clients about their journey in terms of their financial control, their money, and how they've kind of come to the journey of discovering precious metals. Now, for you, what I find really interesting is you were actually at a very young age at university when you first thought about precious metals. How did you come about that? What was life like at university?
Okay, so I'm from a small country town in Queensland, so to go to university, I had to move into Brisbane. That move wasn't supported by my family financially, so I had to rely on myself to make it work. So I took an interest in managing my own finances, so it went from there.
Was it the typical uni days where every cent counts? You did a lot of those $2 noodles lunches, is that?
Oh my goodness, yes.
Yeah.
Yes, it was, money was tight, definitely.
So how is it that you discovered precious metals being at uni? It's something that not everyone thinks about, especially a young woman, on her own, doing all your studies. How did you discover gold and silver?
I'm a firm believer in reading widely, so I was reading anything I could get my hands on. Most of it was for free, and listening to as many different points of view as I could.
And the reason for purchasing gold and silver, was it because it was a good investment for you at the time? Do you remember making that decision?
Well, for me, my understanding of gold and silver is really a storage of wealth as opposed to an investment. It was being able to control my finances out of the system.
Out of the system being working or relying on a student allowance or that kind of system?
Oh, no, sorry, I mean out of the banking system.
The banking system, okay.
I wanted something that was directly in my control.
Right. So what is your impression of the banking system here in Australia anyway?
Oh my goodness. For me, it's limited.
Yeah?
For me, it is a very limited necessity.
Even though it's your money that you might be putting into the bank, there's a bit of a rigmarole to take out your money?
I'm hesitant to keep my wealth in the bank at the minute.
Right. So you'd rather purchasing in precious metals?
Yes.
Really?
Something that's in my control, yes.
Yeah. Most of it would be in your control, I'd say. Yeah?
Yes.
Wow. Let's go back to uni days, April. When you were purchasing gold and silver, did you talk to your colleagues, your classmates, I should say? Did you ever talk to them about what you were doing?
Oh my goodness, uni was such a long time ago for me. You make me think now, but I'm sure we compared notes at some point.
Did any of your female or male, for that matter, classmates do the same thing?
I believe at the time it was more about shares, and this was at the .com era when I was in uni, so it was more about shares and investing in those kinds of things at the time.
Right. Did you do that as well, the Bitcoin?
No.
Right, so you're purchasing gold and silver and your classmates are in Bitcoin?
Yes.
Right. Okay.
Oh, at the time it was more .com.
The .com,
yes.
Yes. So tell me a little about I'm curious, still around the uni days, when you then discovered that, you're forging this career in construction engineering, and then you go from really having very little money and certainly some control to now earning much more in the construction. The whole fly in, fly out, you can come in, it's a lucrative career for a couple of years. That must have been a huge change for you.
Yes, if you're highly specialised, a career in construction and engineering is very lucrative, yes.
Yeah. For most people involved in that industry? Yes. Perth, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah. And when you talk to people about you're in the mining industry, do people actually ask if it's gold?
No.
Right.
No, the only time I have been asked if I've been mining gold has only been very recently, and the answer is no, I don't work on a gold mine. No, I work on an iron ore mine.
Right. So some of these colleagues now that are on a lucrative salary, what are some of their reactions that you might have noticed? Is it earn a lot of money and splurge a lot of money? Is that something that you might have noticed over these last years that you've been in the mines?
I have, and what I see more of is, it's not that what they're spending their money or their salaries on. It's more about not looking to the future, not realizing that this is going to end at some point. Maybe I should prepare myself. I'm seeing my colleagues investing in property, shares and whatnot, but they're not thinking about how am I going to service this in the future? Because the mining boom has ended.
Yes.
Construction boom has ended. Yeah. It all comes to an end.
Mm-hmm. So this outlay of all this money and no thinking of the future, that's not how you think, is it? No. So you're very much future focused. Do you think that that's a wise decision for other women, even in uni days, now, to think about their financial future?
Absolutely. You can weather any storm that comes your way if you're prepared. Yeah. Yes.
Yeah. Do you see that precious metals is important for you as part of your financial freedom?
Absolutely. Yeah. I am financially independent because of my decisions to invest in gold and silver.
That's a great statement, isn't it?
It is.
Yeah, you must be kind of proud of yourself.
Feel very secure.
Yes. Yeah. Great. And would that be some advice that you would offer other women?
Absolutely. I think we should all be reading widely so you're confident in your own assumptions and making your own decisions. Yes.
And having control. Yeah, as much as we can.
Yes, being responsible for your own destiny, yes.
That's great advice. Thank you, April.
Thank you.